Habakkuk 2. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah is an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And the letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. Sounds like 300 pages. Interesting. Habakkuk 2. I stand at my watch and station myself on the watchtower and wait to see what he says to me and what to answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered to me and said, write the vision and inscribe it on tablets so that he who reads it runs. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, and it speaks to the end and does not lie. If it lingers, wait for it shall certainly come, it shall not delay. See he whose being is not upright in him is puffed up, but the righteous one lives by his steadfastness. And also because wine betrays him, a man is proud and he does not stay at home, because he enlarges his appetite as Sheol, She'ol, and he is like death and is not satisfied, and gathers to himself all nations and heaps up for himself all peoples. Shall not all these lift up a proverb against him, and a mocking riddle against him, and say, woe to him who increases what is not his? Till when is he to load on himself many pledges? Do not your creditors rise up suddenly, and those who make you tremble wake up, and you be plunder for them? It's a question. Because you have plundered many nations, all the remnant of the people shall plunder you because of men's blood and doing violence in the land, to the city and to all who dwell in it. Woe to him who is eating or getting evil gain for his house, in order to set his nest on high, to escape the clutches of evil. You know, like those rich people who have these giant mansions and they got their money from, like, say, you know, organizations like Halliburton, who gets paid to build pipelines overseas. Yeah. America's pipelines. The ones that they were most of their bombings that were just in fields and stuff, they were bombing the ground to build a way for the pipeline. So they were destroying someone else's country just so they can get oil, so they can get fancy houses and get all good stuff. That's exactly what this is. You have counseled to escape the clutches of evil. Yeah, you have counseled shame for your house, to cut off many peoples, and your being is sinning. For a stone from the wall cries out, and a beam from the timbers answers it. Woe to him who builds a town by blood, and establishes a city by unrighteousness. See, it is not from Yahweh of hosts. The people labor only for fire, and nations weary themselves for naught. Naught. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the esteem of Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. Woe to him who gives drink to his neighbor, pouring out your wineskin, and also making him drunk, in order to look on their nakedness. You shall be filled with shame instead of esteem. Drink you too, and be exposed as uncircumcised. The cup of the right hand of YahWeh shall come around to you, and great shame upon your esteem for the violence done to Lebanon. Leb with a line underneath of it, Anon, is to overwhelm you, and the ravaging of beasts by which you made them afraid, because of men's blood and the violence to the land, to the city of all who dwell there, or to the city and of all who dwell in it. Of what use shall a carved image be? For its maker has carved it, a molded image and teacher of falsehood. For the maker trusts what he has made to make dumb idols. Woe to him. And when they say make dumb idols, dumb means you can't speak. So they can't talk to you. They're nothing. They're dumb. They're blind. They're foolish. They're not foolish. They're just an object. It's like me grabbing my water bottle and praying to it as if it created me. Like, what a joke. To make dumb idols. Woe to him who says to wood, awake, to silent stone, arise. It is a teacher. Is it a teacher? See, it is overlaid with gold and silver, and there is no spirit at all inside of it. But YahWeh is in his set-apart hekel. Let all the earth be silent before him. Hekel is capital H, E with a half a check mark, K with a line underneath of it, AL. I think I remember saying it, but I'm just going to say it anyways, just in case I didn't say it. The E with the half a check mark is always on top of the E, and it's never in any other letter so far. And the H with a dot, the dot is always underneath of the H. And when I enunciate words, like I'll say him or his instead of him or his, I'm talking about YahWeh and Yehoshua, not about just man in general. But I think he said it was a vision, right? He said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Yeah. The next chapter is the last chapter before Zephaniah. Habakkuk 3. Oh, no, sorry, not 3. I need to end this and then start 3. Just kidding.